Good morning. It is Tuesday, and this is your Lockdown Live number 36. Welcome to my week, because my week begins here with my work. If you're listening on home radio, welcome. If you want to listen to home radio, sorry, I've got something that's popped up on my screen. Don't know why that happened. Home radio can be accessed on. It is a DAB digital radio station. It can be accessed via two apps. Not two apps, one app that is available on iOS and Android, or you can just enable your Alexa. So just shout at your Alexa, enable home radio, and she'll do that for you. Today I wanted to look at really briefly at motivation and purpose. Why motivation and purpose? Motivation because somebody asked me about it last week. And purpose because sometimes it feels like purpose is very elusive to us, like we can't connect to it sometimes it confuses people. It feels like it confuses people, and motivation for definite. Let's start with motivation. Motivation comes from psychologically, physically, physiologically, it comes from achievement. So when we achieve something, we get a chemical release in our body that goes, whoa, it's like a little celebration. Imagine a party popper going off in your body because you've achieved something. That's what happens in the body when we've achieved something. When we become demotivated, because this is what's happening with people at the moment, we're becoming very demotivated. We don't get the party popper, obviously, but we get the opposite. So we get like a little neuroconnector in our mind that goes, oh yeah, don't do that again because you didn't do it last time. So therefore we're almost demotivated. We're pulled away from it. Excuse me. So here's what we do with that is we set very small goals, very small achievable goals, because once we achieve the teeny tiny little goals, they build up. We call that the compound effect, where you get several achievable goals all building up, and all of a sudden you go from here to here in a 6-month period. And this can be job promotion, it can be weight loss, it could be running, it could be almost anything. But set the goals really small, but achieve the goals, because then the body is motivated. You might not get a massive rush when you achieve something, but you'll get a little bit. And actually it's better that we go a little bit, and then all of a sudden we've gone from here to here. Like I say, it just motivates us when we do that. When we don't become motivated, or when we become demotivated, it's because we're not hitting those goals. The other thing to consider in this, really briefly, is that if there is so low self-worth or low self-value there, that will begin to unpick the teeny tiny goals that you're setting and say they're not good enough, you're useless and stuff like that. So try and ignore that. Try and ignore that part, because it's just not helpful to us. Okay. So small goals, achievable, build us up to the big goal that we want to set. So what I'd do is I'd set the big goal and I'd put it on a piece of paper and I'd put it here, and then I'd set like 10 small goals and keep hitting those small goals, and before you know it, you'll have hit the big goal. Okay, that's how we become motivated. The reason I did motivation and purpose today was because sometimes I feel like they are intrinsically linked, the two of them. Purpose. What is purpose? Purpose is when you wake up in the morning and you are driven to do. You are driven to go to work, to do your job, to go and do whatever it is that you do. It feels like, for me, purpose feels like it comes from here. It comes from really low down. It can get terribly complicated when we look at purpose, because there are all sorts of different factors that come into it that can affect it in some way. But for me, purpose comes from deep down, low down meaning, and it's like a meaning of life. It almost feels like what's it feel like? It feels like you have that you could pass you could pass on to the other side and be good with what you've done, because you feel like you have had your purpose and you have left your mark. How do we find purpose? I want you to think about things in life that really ignite you. Think about the word ignite, and I want you to think about things that ignite you, and then you'll be tapping into some kind of purpose. So for example, if I don't know, doing things for other people ignite you, then there's something in that. If passing on your lessons to other people ignites you, then there's something in that. You will find it quite often will be attached to other people and stuff that we do for other people. But look for stuff that really ignites you, and I don't care what it is. So look wide when we look for this, but look for stuff that ignites you, and there will be something in that that will be pointing you towards your purpose in life. Okay, purpose and motivation, they are intrinsically linked, because sometimes because we can't find our purpose, we then feel demotivated, and vice versa. Okay, so they are just like little teeny tiny brief snippets into those two massive words there. Action for happiness calendar today says, be gentle with somebody you are inclined to criticize. Love this, because why would we not want to be kind to somebody? But it's asking you specifically today to find somebody that you are quite critical with and try being nice with them. Let's see if we can do that today. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:15 with another subject. We'll be back tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock with our Wednesday wellness room. Tomorrow is a mixed bag of all things wellness. I want to highlight or recap on where we started back in October. Okay, I wish you an absolutely wonderful and amazing day. The weather looks lovely out there. Get outside, have a walk, and be kind to yourself. Okay, take care. Bye.